Hello, y'all. Today is Saturday, September 5th, 2020. Um, so in a couple of hours, I have to check out the hotel. I'm feeling so sad. It's like I can't take this anymore. Um, me not getting enough rest and just feeling that deprived feeling, sleep deprived so much. And this morning I was trying to get my last couple of hours of rest. And I was awakened to a man in like a strange kind of bass voice that's very irritating, torturously irritating. That he was near my door talking loud. And then when I got up to use the bathroom, oh, magically his phone conversation ended. You know, so yeah, that's not a coincidence. So I'm really sick and tired of this fake gang stalking and stuff. I'm really sick and tired of it. And of course, somebody who hates you really bad put you in the program. But it's so many of us. Um, they said millions of us um are targeted. But it seems, from what it looks like, it seems like as if there are more gang stalkers than targeted individuals. Y'all want to know what that means? I mean, from what it looks like. But if there are more gang stalkers than targeted individuals, that must mean that there are more evil people in this world than people willing to do good. So, um, I need to, I just praying for a permanent place to live or a vehicle. And I know it seems like time is running out, y- you know, with, is it raining? Or it sounds like maybe the hotel neighbor next door must be flushing their toilet. Um, but I feel so much pressure on my chest, like as if I'm lacking oxygen. That's how I'm feeling. Um, and I'll be back on the streets today. Don't know when my next bath or shower will be. And I had a hard time trying to trim my nails somewhat in the dark because I didn't even get to trim them properly because I was in the dark. Um I mean, I'm trying to work on my writing and hoping that that I can receive income or money or whatever that way, because I wish I would have been doing this years ago, years ago. And right now, I mean, I'm gonna try to post a link to the story that I did a couple of days ago. Um, that's a short story version. Like, I'm gonna do series of short story versions of the long book that I'm working on. And it seems like when your own relatives try to stop your success, yet they're more successful than you, having a decent place to live, can eat out, luxury, and driving around in nice shit, can go to Disneyland or Disney World without a care in the world, with anybody having to yell at them and try to quote unquote chastise them like a freaking child. You know, it's like me living outside of my hometown, New Orleans. People, strangers, would try to chastise me for going to visit my fucking hometown where I was born and raised and living in for over 20 years. My hometown, my where I was born and raised. I don't see other adults in their 30s, almost 40 years old, being handled and treated like that. You know, and it's really a battle when a narcissistic abuser gains a cult following against you. Yeah, cult following against in a campaign against you. They got a whole bunch of people on their side, and then they're lying and saying you're the narcissist, and everybody believes them. You know, and it's like me being the true victim gets ignored in society, even by supposed other victims who are suffering the same thing. You're sitting there crying out for help and support, and then everybody's ignoring you, and nobody wants to listen. Everybody shuts you out and stuff like that. But it's like everybody wants me to die. Everybody wants me to just fuck off and die. Just fuck off and die. You know, everybody wants me to stop blogging, stop writing my books, stop doing my YouTube videos, shut down my social media. Okay, well, I don't need fake book. I deleted it yesterday. I only had that account for less than 3 months, just like the Instagram and Twitter. Less than 3 months I had it. So, I mean, I don't know why I think I kind of like Instagram. I mean, I was said I vowed to never in my life get Instagram ever, but I kind of like it. But I'm not gonna. I don't know. I don't hear people even talk about Snapchat anymore. But Parlor. Well, I heard some people say good and bad stuff about Parlor. Um, so well, I'm not interested in Snapchat, and nobody really talks about Snapchat anymore. And I was warned against getting WhatsApp, so I'm not gonna get WhatsApp. And so I've been, doing my social media. Well, YouTube has its own built-in app on my phone, but Facebook Messenger take up all your space on your phone, and I was just using the Facebook web rather than personal apps. And the same thing with Twitter. I'm just on my browser on the web and don't have a specific app on Twitter. But, I'm just I just realized, yeah, this coming Monday is Labor Day. And it's like, well, damn, I wish I would have took that 7 day I wish I would have had, the 7 day stay in the if I had 7 days stay in the cheaper hotel. But that would be, I mean, then I would have only like maybe 60 something dollars left for the month. After what I spent my money on. And then I can't do the hotels because I need more garbage bags. I need more supplements and a few other little miscellaneous necessities I need. I need to get my laundry done and stuff. I'm still debating on a doggone gym membership. I really don't want to, but people gonna have to just look at me like I'm crazy. But the beach to me, is very like the bathrooms at the beach are every beach I guess is very disgusting. Um, Very disgusting and yucky, and I don't like. I mean that like if I go and change inside the bathrooms, I feel grossed out and stuff. It's very So I don't know. I'm looking for a solution. People like come up here, come to Indiana, come to Minnesota. I don't like up north. I hate it. I hate snow. I hate cold weather. I prefer it to be warm, but not too warm. You know, And so, I just wish people that can help me have just the basics of what I mean, why people want me to relocate and move, and they tell me I'm the dumbest motherfucker to stay in Florida. But guess what? People said Albuquerque, New Mexico is very bad. Los Angeles is very bad. Mobile, Alabama, I experienced the gang stalking worse than over here by strangers. It was really bad, and mainly by black people. And even they're like, "Oh, try to change your restaurants around." I do that, and a brand new local restaurant that I never went to before would perk me. Yesterday I said that I don't feel like leaving the hotel room. I just want to get my rest. And I had a stressful moment since the night before, finding, people from my past, quite a few people from my past. And I bet you my twin sister sent them. Not all of them, probably, but a lot of them. And, people from my past. And then me being stressed and upset about that, and then the fact that they nearly overcharged me, and I saw 6 thumbs down and only 1 thumbs up were being taken advantage of and overcharged at Jimmy John's. You know what that means? Not all my subscribers are supporters. And you know what that means? Y'all think that I deserve to be fucked over. But you know what? With y'all judging and condemning me with thumbs down, and y'all probably laughing, there's a special spot in hell for all you bastards who agree with the evil. Evil glorified as right. Just because he's the owner does not make him a owner of a fucking restaurant, does not make him God or Jesus. Okay? So y'all are gonna go and fry in hell be careful with agreeing with and defending the wicked, because y'all going to hell, and if y'all gonna think y'all can laugh and shit like that, y'all going to fry in hell too. So go take some Crisco oil to hell with you when you fry, because you're going to need it. Okay? So, that's had me stressed too. When I said I didn't want to be, didn't feel like leaving the hotel room, because I just felt like I just wanted to take a break and didn't feel like dealing with the gang stalking. And then next thing you know, I get cheated. And Jimmy John's, I know, is just right there, but trust me, it wasn't laziness. It's just that I just didn't feel like being gang stalked or perked. I just felt like I needed to rest, try to rest my mind and rest myself. And I don't even feel like I have enough rest, and feel like I wish I can stay another night or 2 or 3 in the hotel room, or wish I can have my own place. And I don't want to go up north. I don't want to go. I want to stay in the South, and I wish people respect my desire and my right to want to stay in the South, rather than making as if I have to be obligated to move somewhere else. You know, if it was somebody else, y'all would help them get back on their feet and help them do what it takes. But why it seems like as if my, gang stalking and homelessness is supposed to be, it's like y'all helping to further imprison me psychologically and mentally. Um, I'm not asking for too much, you know. I'm trying to work on my books and let that be my source of income. Um, and it seems like on WordPress, you have to pay money to get ads and pay money to grow your following. Money that I don't have. So that's why I just put PayPal and GoFundMe and letting people know my situation, and my Cash App or whatever, and the supportful website. I've been, trying to let people know, and advertise that way, and explaining my situation. And I don't want any Illuminati supporting ads on my website anyway. Because then people will question me and start to say, "Oh, Candy, you sold out. Why you got a large following now?" And all these like Taco. If I'm no longer eating Taco Bell, why should I endorse that? So I'm just putting my situation out there. Now, let me tell y'all something. There's a lot of us, even mentally normal people, who are targeted individuals. We are not freaking crazy. And any of y'all, I mean, y'all sitting there fucking laughing until it happens to y'all. You know what? I wish it would happen to y'all. So then y'all can humble yourselves and break down. This shit is not funny. It's really not funny. I can show you an Instagram post if you want me to. I can show you an Instagram post of a YouTube, Twitter, and I mean, I don't think, no, she's on YouTube, but Instagram, YouTube post of somebody. I mean, not YouTube. I keep saying Instagram, Twitter post. I mean, a girl I know from Instagram and Twitter. On her Instagram, she has a picture of them electronically causing her to have a very bloody nose. Very bloody nose. And I saw a YouTube video of a Mexican girl that happened to too, of her nose just bleeding, bleeding, bleeding. And then the moment I talked about it and showed somebody about it, that's when, like, I don't even get nosebleeds. But back in like later on that day, it was like Martin Luther King holiday. I think that was the night, or no, it was the next day. They kicked me out that shelter, that cold weather shelter. So you know what? This coming winter, I'm still banned and won't be allowed at the women's cold weather shelter, and I will have nowhere to go. And people will think I deserve, as a punishment, to fucking freeze. And you say you love the Lord, and you say you're Christian. So, I mean, it's like that day, it's like my nose started to bleed kind of a little bit, and I'm wondering, why is my nose bleeding. But I'm scared of something like that. But yesterday and for a few days, they've been attacking my heart, and me being afraid that I'm gonna have a heart attack, or me being afraid that, because like the foster mom herself used to act like she was predicting and prophesizing that I will end up with diabetes and all these illnesses and deserve it. Um, that's really scary. That that I deserve diabetes, heart problems. She acted like she had my whole future laid out for me, and the majority of shit is happening. She acting like she used to even tell me I'm gonna grow up to be a prostitute. you know and it's like, why would you do that to, even if it's not your own child? And if you feel like, you wonder why we quote unquote disrespected you, you never treated your own biological kids like that. But how the hell are you going to tell somebody how they're going to grow up to be? That's not training up a child in the way that they should go, and that shouldn't be called tough love. That's fucking abuse. you know And then other narcissistic people always try to make me shut up talking about my abuse, and then tell me that a whole lot of people been through way worse. Well, satanic ritual abuse, and like, that's what, when I describe some of my childhood experiences, some people tell me that was satanic ritual abuse that I've been through, like being locked up in small janitorial closets and stuff like that. Look how they treated us from when we were little, and that's why I said I wanted to break the cycle. I didn't want to become an abuser like them, or not anymore, because I started to be bad and being, I guess, act out what was happening to me. But I'm glad that I broke that cycle and I don't harm people no more. I try to do right, and I'm still feeling pressure and lack of oxygen in my chest. And they try to force diarrhea me again. Last night, damn, they succeeded. So that's why I need so much toilet paper, so many baby wipes, and bags. See that, I mean, with a certain disability, you live on such a small income, but you have so many personal expenses that's related to your disability, and you have to do it all on your own because you can't trust doctors, and they put more medicine that break your body and mind and soul down even more. You know, so it's like, you can't call somebody else a narcissist when you have everybody to back and support you, the person you calling that name is the person who literally has no friends and being stalked and followed everywhere and told that police got you under surveillance. And they forced diarrhea in my body. They forced me to pee on myself. I have to spend extra money. Like I have to go and buy more bladder pads. And I pee so much in that session that the bladder pads never hold all the pee. So it's like I end up getting pee all on my clothes and stuff. They make them you. I'm not incontinent by choice, and I'm not incontinent on my own. They use those energy weapons to make me like that. They keep me sleep deprived. They vibrate my body whenever I start to fall asleep. So, hello, I'm one of them that's freaking suffering. This shit is not funny. This is not funny. Do not laugh. I'm not freaking crazy. Um, they freaking experimented on us. You know, foster care, human trafficking, human experimentation. And guess what? I heard a lot of the rich popular foster parents or adoptive parents. They do satanic rituals on their kids, and some of them are gay, homosexual foster or adoptive parents adopt a kid, like two foster white men who are gay and adopt a black boy, and then rape and molest and traumatize that little boy. And then you call the little boy crazy and say that he had you give people problems everywhere you go, and that boy is just looking for a support system and was raised wrong and needs Jesus. Not his fault. The corrupted parents. I'm getting my freaking story out, and you're not gonna shut me up. No, this is freaking something to live for. But no, you bastards want me to be silent and just suffer. And, look at that again. They have that, that they want to drive people to suicide. And see, one thing my twin sister does, and I'm not going to freaking stop talking. She can talk all she wants on social media, but I'm supposed to stay silent, and she was a victim and then gained favor with the foster mom. And the foster mom freaking you know, is her best friend, had been her best friend for a while, But what my twin sister does is, to certain audiences, like to people in authority, she would play victim and cry and like I did her so wrong. And then to another certain audience, to her friends, she would brag about how she beat my ass and this and that during our teenage years, And so, I mean, and she would be always the one to throw the first lick and be violent and then take me down. And I can't even get a lick off of her. But then she controls every decision if something we're supposed to do together. And it's like I can't even have a freaking relationship with my twin sister to get along. Other adult twins, they can be two married couples, double couples living in the same house, never argue, and agree on the same thing and just get along. Still 40 years old, dressing alike. And, and then sometimes with twin cousins, like you can't tell them apart. Like two sisters who are twins, even if they're fraternal, you get their kids mixed up, But some people say that this was a mind control experiment. I just freaking wish my twin sister would wake up to the truth and stop calling me crazy and dismissing me. And not just her, but all the family, foster and biological family, and fake cult members too. And I think that's why people in general can't get along and argue and fight because of so many lies and deception. But I think that if people could live in more harmony or, I guess unison, they can live and get along better if everybody knew the truth. it can unite humanity, and it would be better if humanity can be reunited under Jesus Christ. But you know what? Jesus prophesied that this will happen, that more and more people, more increased deception and more people hating each other, and it seemed like increased narcissistic abuse and people being lovers of their own selves and stuff like that. But I just found out, I think it was the wrong person with the same name as my twin sister who put up that GoFundMe. So that was a mistake. I found out. I'm so sorry. It was um I thought that was her, but it was somebody else with that same name as her that put up you know a GoFundMe. But you know I really, some people say my twin sister just programmed again, and family members just programmed against me, or that gang stalkers told my family members and other target individuals to tell your family members fabricated lies. And I heard that they'll go as far as to Photoshop somebody else committing a crime and put your face on it, on somebody else's body, and then, or they use all kinds of manipulations to really make people think it's you who's the terrorist, the bad person, the problem, the sicko, the weirdo, or whatever. But it seems like life is. Some people say that Jesus is coming back soon, and the fake coronavirus, they're tightening the bolts. They're talking about how that we won't get any more stimulus checks and people losing more jobs, and that they're saying that they predict that 410,000 more people they predict to be dead by January 1st. No, Bill Gates, you plan to have that many people murdered by January 1st, 2021. So my time is up on this phone, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.